Sure, let's talk about two teams that lost in week one by exactly a half a point against the point spread. They both won straight up, but their backers were not so happy. That's Buffalo and Miami. Buffalo's owned this series, 9-1 straight up the last 10 meetings. And yet in this one, right now, looking at the free Wager Talk Live odds screen, I'm seeing the Dolphins -2, -2.5 total, 48.5/49. Now, certainly, we've seen, as I mentioned, a pretty one-sided series last year, 48-20 and 21-14. That 21-14 was a Week 18 home games for the Dolphins. It gave the Bills the AFC title. There was a ton on the line, and Miami couldn't step up. They ended up having to go to KC for one of the coldest playoff games in NFL history. It did not serve them well. Same thing in 2022. The 3 meetings, the Bills beat them in the one that mattered in the playoffs. They swept them in 21. They swept them in 20. And we've seen this Miami team not step up in class particularly well. We know about this team last year. They had 10 wins versus teams that didn't make the playoffs and 1 win against teams that did. That was a 22-20 win against Dallas on the day before Christmas on a walk-off field goal with zeros on the clock. And oh, by the way, if they win by 2 here, that's not enough to cover the point spread. But they lost to Buffalo twice, Baltimore, KC twice, and Philly. The step-up games did not play out well for Miami. Now, last year was last year, and this year is this year. But the track record of Miami does stand out. Now, when we talk about the Buffalo Bills side of the equation, look, I mean, Buffalo was downgraded by most bettors, myself included, coming into the season. They were impressive last week. They got punched in the face, 17-0 early against Arizona. And they gave up, defensively, gave up only a field goal the rest of the way. Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, the new receiving corps, man, they've got playmakers on the outside. 9 different receivers caught a pass. Josh Allen was last week's MVP. If I'm going to name one guy, it'd be Josh Allen in that ballgame. Now, he did finish the game with his left hand, his non-throwing hand, wrapped up. And he said he was fine. The market's a little bit concerned. But bottom line, this Bills team had 14 plays of 10 yards or more. Sean McDermott, we got down early in the game, and they were fighting back from there. I think that in and of itself is a great sign for our football team. The Dolphins' defense is not Arizona's defense. I get it. But worth noting, Thursday night football since 2019, Sean McDermott, 6-0 straight up in those ball games. That's meaningful for this bettor. And certainly, when we worry about some of the injuries for both these two teams on the defense side of the football, I would not be surprised if we see a higher scoring affair. So look at the Bills, look at the over, and of course, look at wagertalks.com's great specials right now. We promoted it once already. Let's promote it again. 30 days of both college football and the NFL for only $1.99. That's every play, every day across football for the next 30 days. Just $1.99. Get it now. Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments below. There's your big game breakdown.